Recording.
All right. Together now. You ready? Let's fucking count. All right. Here we go. Get out your last coughs.
Oh my god.
That was my last cough.
Whoa. Stop tooting your trumpet.
She just went into Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Okay.
On 3. 1, 2.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hello, comedy, and welcome to We Didn't Start the Podcast. I'm your host, Ian Page, and with me in sunny California is Sophia.
Yo.
And with her, as always, is it Nick Dressel?
It might be. Hey, how you doing? It is.
Oh.
Can we talk a little bit about sunny California?
Are you sure you want to?
Yeah, I just want to, you seem to have such a clear picture in your mind when I hear you say it every week that I just want to hear what you think, what you picture when you picture where we are.
Okay. So when I think of California, by the way, I'm done asking questions.
No, I don't want to hear. No, I don't want to hear about California.
Oh.
I want to hear about sunny California.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. When I think of sunny California, what I think of are bodacious babes.
Boom, number 1. Is that it? Is that it? You only think about bodacious babes.
Well, Ian, let me tell you that there are bodacious babes in every city in America.
That's not
right?
true. These California girls are so hot they'll melt your pop. SICKLE.
Oh, is that KATYPERRY song?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but the person who sings that song is the woman that owns Kitty Purry.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's
yeah.
the only way I know how to talk about her.
What do you think she also calls her vagina something?
Yeah,
Probably.
I bet she calls it furry vagina.
Furry vagina. By the way, our last host is literally chomping at the bit. I mean, he had his fist in his mouth and his shirt in his mouth.
And
so I think
he was
wants
chewing
to
on
talk.
this bit.
Yeah, it was weird. I think he's a horse, guys. Lastly and leastly and hoarsely, in Michigan, Eric Eilerson.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Eric.
Well, he is pretty hoarsely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Ron Horsley.
Oh, he's a horse.
It's a rough
Guys.
life.
Ron Horsley?
Yeah,
Who's
instead of Ron Weasley.
Okay, I'm gonna
Ron
drop that character to
Horsley
figure out what the fuck
instead
you're
of
talking about.
Ron
Let's talk
Weasley.
about this for a
Yeah,
second.
because it's it's a callback.
Because they sound exactly the same.
They do.
Horsley.
Horsley.
So, what's a thing he would say? Bloody hell, Harry. I'm being put out to stud, I am.
Yep, that would be one of them. I think. Yeah, you nailed it.
And he's married to Hermione Granger.
Okay, better. All right, yeah. All right, round of applause at home for Sophie there.
And then Harry Trotter.
Wow, that was thunderous.
Of course.
Ian,
Harry
insert
Trotter. That's
applause
better than Ron
right now.
Horsley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Trotter.
Hi guys, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna be giving. You guys have been giving me some compliments on my editing, so if it's all right with you, during the podcast, I'm gonna give myself some editing notes to make sure. This is very Ian. If you're listening to this right now,
I will only agree to this if the title of this episode is not Ian. This is that one episode with the editing notes for you.
No, these are notes for you, Ian. When I tell you to do something, I want you to add the appropriate effect. So that's just from here on out. All right.
What effect are you adding?
What he's doing essentially is he's Bill and Tedding this. And I will explain further.
Please.
I now notice that I
hold
need
on.
to explain myself further.
Didn't my absolute silence convey that I understood completely what you meant?
Usually I know that that's your only response to certain stimuli.
Oh,
but
burn.
in the movie
Ouch.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures, of course we all know this story. They are bad at school and are going to get separated. And if they get separated, then their band will never get together, and the music that they make won't create world peace and a perfect utopian civilization, okay? Keanu Reeves is one of these two people.
Whoa.
So
The other guy.
after they bring them back, they bring all of the historical figures to the mall, where, as you can imagine, they get up to some hijinks and all get arrested. So then Bill and Ted are faced with a dilemma. They've got to get these historical figures.
Insert dramatic music here. Insert dramatic music here.
So they have to rescue Bill and Ted. No, Bill and Ted, they're the ones. They have to rescue the historical figures from the jail. But how are they going to do that? They're just a couple of idiots. They don't know nothing about how to do nothing, but they're like, oh, we have a time machine. I know how to get them out. I'll go to the past later, like after the movie's over. I'll do the footwork. Way later when it doesn't even matter anymore. And now the keys to get in will just be waiting for me. And sure enough, he looks under the sign, behind the sign. The keys to unlock them from the jail were hidden there by him earlier for him to just realize he was going to do later.
In the future past.
Yeah. So through a series of those sort of maneuvers, a preset tape recorder that distracts his dad, a fax that lets them know when to duck, and never explained, a full-size garbage can that had been somehow attached to the ceiling drops at just the right time.
So essentially what he's saying is you are going forward in time to set things up for you in the present.
But the way we're hearing this all for the first time, it's already done. So what you're doing is you in the future have already done the legwork that we're just sitting here enjoying right now.
Guys, I have a confession to make. I've literally just been trying to think of Harry Potter horse puns.
Ian.
This whole time.
That's great.
Insert the whammy sound here. Like the wow wah one.
Well, you don't need to add it. That was
You
perfect.
just did. That was Foley.
Oh, fuck!
Wait.
Ian, disregard that
Take
note.
that last part out. Disregard the last note.
All right, so now here I want a whammy noise, but not one from the internet. I just want to copy Ian's one from earlier. And go.
All right, that was
I'm
good.
so
Good job,
excited to
Ian.
listen to this to see what the fuck actually ends up happening.
You were just making so much work for yourself that this
Yeah.
episode's not going to come out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, see you guys in 3 weeks. This is going to be rough. Oh, I thought of another horse pun.
Oh, thank God, what?
Minerva McGonagall.
No,
Wait.
you can just
can't
do that with all
name
of their
words.
names. That's not a pun.
Professor Dumbledore. Like, no, bullshit.
Cerberus Snape.
Well, that does work because it's got the ER noise.
Horses don't go,
Cerberus Snape.
Of course
Ian,
they do. You've
Ian,
never heard a horse
insert
go,
the Harry Potter theme music here. Harry Potter theme music here. All right, continue.
How about Serious Black Beauty?
Oh, that's a good one.
Welcome to tonight's hashtag wars.
How about Hidalgo go to detention? Dolores
Horsey
Umbridge is
Potter.
going to make you
Horsey
write on
Potter.
your hand.
Yep.
You know what?
Hashtag Horsey Potter, everybody.
Horsey Potter. Hashtag Horsey Potter.
Horsey Potter.
The secret slime phrase is Horsey Potter.
Oh.
As a kid, I was amazed at how they always said the secret slime phrase. Like, how did that just happen every show? And then I realized there was a script.
I don't
and my
know.
dreams were destroyed.
Well, isn't I don't know the original slime phrase from You Can't Do That on Television?
I thought it was from Figure It Out.
Yes, we're figuring
Oh
it
my
out.
god, you're all so little. No, like original Nickelodeon, the reason their logo is slime is because of the show You Can't Say That on Television, which every time someone would say I don't
Cunt.
know, they would
Oh.
drop slime on them. But
Oh.
That's
Eric's
also something.
going and
It's also
earning-
you can't say on television.
yeah, you can't say that on television.
Is
Unless
Is that the
Insert-
sequel
Ian,
to You
insert
Can't
the-
Take It With You?
You
Ian,
can't say that on
insert the
television.
theme music for things you can't say on television.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Oh, and you should probably get ready like the sound of some slime dropping.
I
Why?
disagree with that. I don't think that we should include slime dropping. That doesn't sound appealing.
And just with no visual, it just sounds like somebody orgasming.
Yeah.
How do you
All right,
orgasm?
Ian, prep sounds
Massively.
of somebody orgasming.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
Your
this
best
is
Foley work.
already out of control. Like,
See, here's the thing. You said that soundboards are not allowed on the show. Isn't this just soundboards, but in the future? Like, honestly.
We do not.
Wait, are you using the royal we right now?
Yes, we.
We do not think that is true.
Ian, did you just wipe spittle from your mouth with a silk cloth?
Holy shit, did you just impoverish a nation?
We.
Quit drooling. Quit wiping spittle from your mouth with that silk cloth.
Hey, you know that book?
I literally
there's,
cannot
like,
remember what we were talking about now. I'm laughing so hard.
You guys know that book? There's a monster at the end of this book.
No, I would
do you
never
remember that?
read that.
Well, if you had been an unfortunate soul that would, you'd understand my reference, which is there's a sentence at the end of this laugh, which is Ian's life story, I believe.
Wait, please tell me about this book.
You don't know this book?
Is it a Goosebumps book?
No, it's a Grover book.
Rainbow.
Is this an episode of
Butterflies
Reading
in
Rainbow?
Spy.
Ian, here's an editing note. Go back and take out all those sounds you put in.
Wait, which ones? The ones I just made, or like the ones throughout the episode?
The ones that you got from the internet are fine. I just meant your audio.
Your voice.
Oh, just my entire.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
What
you and the three of you.
Remove
Yeah.
yourself from the podcast.
So the first 2 minutes are just silence.
Yeah, yeah.
So
then-
yeah, this is how it would sound. Yeah, hey, how you doing?
There you go.
You know what's great is that this is the second time that they've heard that because Ian's audio is completely taken out. So
Yeah.
that was just a
Yeah.
repeat of what happened earlier.
He's too
I'm actually
he's too
releasing
egomaniacal to take his own audio out of the podcast.
Oh, I think that if we dared him enough, he'd do it.
Oh, it would be excruciating to listen to. Let's not dare him.
That has never stopped us
He's
doing
he's
anything.
clearly his biggest enemy here.
Please explain while I get my headphones.
Well, for lovers of visual comedy,
Oh God, I can't. I'm
I'm
scared.
sad to disappoint you that
I'm
this
not
is a
looking forward to
podcast and
seeing
you
this
did
in the
not just
editing
get to
bay.
see a large metal pole bashing Ian in the head for no reason.
From this, no, because one of us in the future went back to the past and placed that metal pole on the ceiling so it would fall.
Eric, that's exactly what I did.
Yep.
Wait a second. What happened?
Don't
nothing.
worry about it, sweetie.
It's on record. It's on record.
Okay.
You'll
Somebody
fig-
wrote it down.
Yeah, you'll figure it out in about negative a minute.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, like okay, got it. I'm with you. Yeah, I got attacked by a moth.
I'm with
something.
you. I'm with you. Yeah, yeah.
Boy, someone passed me the Advil Levine.
Oh.
That's man.
Oh.
That's
Hey
a
guys,
burn.
sorry about that joke. It might have been a little complicated for some of you.
How are you spelling that? With a number?
Duh.
Good. That's all I was checking on.
Oh, no. The only title that has a number in it is
Number
Skater Boy.
Skater Boy.
Well, Eric and I don't know about it that well as you two do, and we think it'd be funny to put an 8 in the title complicated.
He
Oh,
was
yeah.
a skater boy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "See you later,
Nick,
boy."
can you please control your girlfriend?
Ooh.
Hey,
Someone's clearly not
you,
an Avril Lavigne fan.
You! I don't like your girlfriend.
Oh,
Do you think I need a new one?
I can be your girlfriend.
You could.
so much for my happy ending.
Eric, you would be an amazing girlfriend because I think I could fit you right in my pocket, you little guy.
That's right. Especially if they were those big skater jeans.
I want to wear
skater
you in a
boy.
papoose.
A papoose?
Yeah, like a papoose, like a little
Pupusa?
Yeah, a papusa. No, not a papusa. That's a
a food.
That's a food. A papoose. is like a baby carrying thing, sort of like what Zach Galifianakis has in The Hangover.
Papoose. Oh my god, speaking of baby, isn't it time for our weekly key dangling segment?
Oh, it is. The babies are getting restless, Ian.
Listen up, baby
Do you want to try my keys this time? Maybe get a different flavor?
Yeah.
Sure, that sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Can you hear that?
And your little papooses? Are you and your papoose listening to
I
keys?
told myself I wasn't gonna laugh this episode.
At all?
You really can't help laughing at it?
It's so funny.
Like it's that joyful to you?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So all this complaining all this time about this being a podcast for babies.
No, it wasn't me complaining.
Oh.
It was me very excited that I'm finally getting to do a podcast for my people.
Because you're just a giant baby.
Yes.
Babies aren't people.
Hey,
Get
that's
a load
not
of
true.
Carly Fiorina over here.
No, that's actually the opposite.
The opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, she thinks babies are people. That's the platform she's running
Yeah.
on.
In fact, she thinks fetuses are people. She even goes
Hey.
further.
Hey, mind your old huck of beeswax.
Ooh. That's
Speaking
a
of-
decent pun.
Oh wait, is the key jangling over?
Yeah, we started talking about Carly Fear, whatever her
Oh.
name is, and
So all fun disappeared immediately.
yeah.
I hate this.
There's no key
Ian,
jangling
Ian.
and abortion talk.
You know what I love
Ian,
is how
Ian, make
esoteric
sure-
that
add-
reference will be.
Yeah.
Ian, I want you to add in key jangling.
More
right now.
keys.
Okay.
Just, I want a mountain. Okay, Ian, get the sound effect from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone when all the keys just avalanche
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, and then I just keep up the key jingling, just like through the episode's probably good.
Just like
I'll tell you-
intermittently, though.
Yeah. And I'll tell you if I need you to add something else more specific. Okay. Anyway.
You know, we could just intermittently add it ourselves.
Yeah. I
Right.
always
Wait,
think
no.
it's better to do it in the
Oh my
moment.
gosh, here's an amazingly fun game. Are you guys ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. I was
Okay,
born
this
ready.
is the game of the year.
All right, you're
Okay.
you're really
Fall
This
on
is
board?
this is
Stations up
called
there.
real keys or fake keys.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
Here is the game. You are going to hear the sound of some keys jingling, probably, okay? Now, you have to tell us if that is an added sound cue by Ian or if it is the real keys jingling. Okay. Now, these sounds that he's going to play are all going to sound like keys jingling, because if they sound like something else, it would be stupid. You'd know that
Right.
wasn't keys jingling.
And
So-
obviously, we're going to do about 10 rounds. And then you'll
Well,
have
this
to
is
figure
for
it out.
babies. Babies
Yeah.
will like this.
They
So,
will love
okay.
it. That's
right.
10.
Babies, they love that decision making.
All right.
All right, so here we go. Round 1. Real or
Fight!
fake? Go.
Ian, insert keys here.
All right.
Spoiler
All
alert.
right, here we go. All right, so the answer to that one was fake. Okay.
Did
here we
you
go.
get it right?
Number 2. And go.
Ian, insert more keys here.
Great. That one was fake. Number 3. Real or fake? Go.
Ian, add in some keys here.
Okay. That one was fake. Number 4. 4? 5. Number 5.
4.
4.
Number 4.
Can you count to 4?
No. Number 4. Real or fake?
Go.
Ian, insert key sounds here. Also, then repeat it. Just cut this and repeat it 5 more times.
Number 5. Real or fake? Go.
Insert keys jingling here.
Okay, that one was fake. Number 6. Real or fake? Go.
Insert a single key on a chain.
Great. That one was fake. Number 6. Real or fake? Go.
Cut to my new Alicia Keys recording.
Great.
The one that's on my phone.
Even better. That one is fake. Number 7. Number 7. Real or fake? Go.
Insert the PlayStation, like the original PlayStation theme here. Ta-da.
Great. That one was fake. Number 8. Real or fake? Go.
Ian, okay. So I want you to go to YouTube, all right, and search like funny videos. You do it every week, so just search funny videos, and then like find one that like moderately interests you, and cut the audio from that and insert it here.
Great. That was fake. Number 9. Real or fake? Go.
Another set of keys here, please.
Great. That was fake. Number 10. Real or fake? Go.
Insert me saying, "Hey guys, this is fake."
Great. That was fake. How did you do? They were all fake.
Now, Ian, I have a note for you. If you could replace all of the key jingling noise that you've edited in there already, and replace them with dog barking.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
Man, I tell you what, if these babies don't like jokes about editing the audio medium, we're in trouble.
Hello.
It's the auditing medium.
Audio medium? Hi. I can't
hear
see
the
you.
sounds of the dead.
Wait, I can't see you. I can only hear you.
Wait,
Where are you?
what are the sounds of the dead? Oh.
That's it? That's the sound of the dead? Oh.
God, the dead sound like assholes.
The sound of the dead is the same as a young child refusing a piece of broccoli.
Wait, is that because the dead don't like broccoli?
That's just one of your classic lines.
The dead. Well, then I have a question.
Because when hell is full, the dead do not like broccoli.
I must have missed that one. I wasn't paying attention during that part of theology.
What if the zombies, they didn't they didn't say brains, but they went, anything but broccoli, and then we're just stumbling
But
through.
that was it. Just that
And they're
phrase.
stumbling through a broccoli field. Like, they can't seem to find their way out.
Well, I have a question about this.
Guys, insert like a movie voice guy going, "This summer" from M. Night Shyamalan. Here.
All right, here's my impression of the Jolly Green Giant as one of the Walking Dead.
That was great.
That was. Man.
Yep,
Ian,
that was
I'd
spot
like you
on.
to replace that noise with keys jingling.
Okay.
Ian, please don't. I love it. Please don't.
All right.
I'm just praying to some god. Like, him later listening to this, like, he can judge it, and, like,
Yeah.
he's the god of what happened.
We're all kind of at
I
Ian's
am
mercy.
I am a benevolent god.
He keeps insisting. You left in dead air and played music over the dead air just to avoid editing.
Which in itself was editing.
Give in to the lazy side. And if only you knew the power of the lazy side.
That is one of the most fantastic transitions to the subject of the week that has ever happened. So I think, I mean, do we want to talk about the movie yet? I mean, we're only like 20 minutes
I don't
into
think
this.
we can waste that good of a segue.
That's true.
And, we can be done talking about the movie whenever we want
Yeah,
and go back
we
to
always
this
put it to the
bullshit
end.
that's been happening.
Yeah.
You know who else? You know who else doesn't like to waste segues?
Paul
People.
Giamatti. Paul
Blart-
Giamatti.
Paul
Blart,
Blart,
Mark,
Clark.
Blart.
Paul
Mark
Blart.
Oh no! Oh no! We're sent back to this hellscape.
For when your Blart needs to be martyred.
Martyred?
Yeah, he's a Blart martyr. Paul Blart, the Blart
Mall
martyr.
He blarted
the
for our
Blart martyr.
schlorts.
Oh, the Blart martyr.
He blarted for our shirts.
Or
Blarter.
He's a blarter for short.
He's a blarter.
With a
All
Y.
right, guys, I think we know what the first movie based on our podcast is going to be called.
Blart, 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 blart.
Par blarp blarp blarp. You're right. I agree.
Babies! More rhyming noises for you.
Man, we've already hit on keys. We've hit blart, 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 blart. Like, it's all their favorite
Yeah.
segments.
All right, we might as well end it, I guess.
My favorite segments are oranges.
They're so...
These are a few of my favorite segments. Oranges. Apples. This one. This is one of my favorite segments.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Hold on a second. Okay, so I can't tell what was the accent of that person in this weird Sound of Music parody.
What's it to you?
No. What is it now? We did a play-by-play update of the accent as it shifts and evolves.
I'm from where I'm from.
Oh,
Guys, question. What accent is Carmen Sandiego? If she's constantly moving.
She's from everywhere, like me.
Oh, look, our trills. Why not?
Oh, you're from everywhere?
Johnny Cash wrote a song about it.
You've been everywhere. You've been everywhere, man.
Been the Marowak,
No,
Hackensack,
we're-
Ballsack, Tallywhack.
Give your dog a bone.
Ballsack, Tallywhack. Give your dog a bun.
A bun? A bun?
Have you never give your dog bun?
A bun?
Have you never give your dog bun?
A bun, you're saying?
Yeah, bun.
A bun.
Yeah, from
Like
hamburger. Hamburger bun.
Okay, a bun. Okay,
Yes.
no, I haven't.
Why? What do you not? I say bun. He says bun. I say bun. He says bun.
What would be the nutritional advantages of a bun?
First of all, bread.
Well, that's the bun. A bun is bread.
Buns are bread, yes, but like, is
nutritional fact.
Bun.
Bread.
Yes, is
bread?
bun.
okay.
It
and
is
then what's
fact.
next?
It is nutrition.
Then what else?
Second, you put something on.
Like, what, on the TV?
On the bun?
Yeah, just
Or
you
on
know,
yourself.
just to have on, just so
Oh.
you're not lonely in the house.
Okay.
So it's you, the dog, the bun, and the television.
Third,
It's like the name of my new sitcom coming to ABC.
third,
you,
third
me, the
nutrition.
dog, the bun, and the television.
Third nutrition fact. You can save Cool Whip balls used for other things.
Wait. Are you getting nutritional facts and life hacks mixed up? Because what you're saying are life hacks.
Nutritional hacks.
Oh, nutritional hacks.
Like Guy Fieri.
Ooh.
Oh, he is a hack.
That's from my tight five.
Oh, you have a tight five. Tight five.
Tight five.
My five.
Tight 5, the Nick Dressel story.
I love jokes about Nick Dressel.
Yeah, because it'd be Type 5, the Nick Dressel story. Community Theater Famous, the Ian Page story. Shit.
The Sophie Dutcher story.
Oh, you beat me to it.
What?
You
Yeah.
Damn it.
What is my life
Sophie
story?
Ian went, shit. And Eric goes, the Sophie Dutcher story.
Yep, that's about right.
But that's also the Nick Dressel story.
Because
no,
they're the
it's
same
too late.
story.
I'm
No,
tight five.
I think it's more my story because I have to deal with this shit. Am I right?
Ladies.
Am I right, ladies? Insert,
Eric Eilerson story.
Women, like, clapping.
But ladies clapping specifically.
Yeah, ladies. Insert ladies clapping.
So what's gonna happen if you actually do this is clearly male clapping will happen first.
Like Orson Welles.
Then you'll correct yourself, and it'll change into lighter, softer, more polite clapping.
Wow.
Do we really have to gender applause right now?
I applause gender.
Me too. Good for it.
Good job, Gender.
Good job, gender. Hey guys, we also did a
Getting
fucking
out there, meeting people,
Yeah,
becoming a productive member of society.
voting.
Good job, Gender.
You've really engendered yourself to me.
Ooh. Oh, well done.
I've been doing crossword puzzles.
So you know
Here,
engendered.
quick plug for my Tumblr, Crosswordle the Turtle.
Hey,
Come
hey.
explore the world with me through crossword
This is
puzzle
Not the
clues.
plug
Section.
section. This is not the plug segment.
We don't have a
put-
specified segment for plugs. I thought I'd
Yeah,
just...
we do at the end when I say
When you
What do you-
say goodbye, good night, and we're done...
yeah, I say goodbye, good night, we're done. Don't plug anything. That is the name of the plug segment.
Well, it's too
So
late.
it's
I
not-
already got in my plug for Crosswordle the Turtle, my Tumblr blog.
Ian, I want you to erase all mention of Crosswordle the Turtle.
Ian, don't listen to Ian. Leave it in. Ian, listen to me. I'm your friend now. I'm the captain now.
Hey, I am the
I'm
captain
the
now.
captain now. Ian, don't listen to Ian. Listen to
Ian
us.
is listening. Future Ian. We're gonna call him Fi.
Boy, Ian's a Captain Phillips if there ever was one. He's supposed to be in charge of this ship. He's clearly not.
And some skinny boy comes in and says he's the captain.
And he's black.
Well,
And Ian's like, where have you been all my life? And he's like, being a pirate. And you're
Wait,
like,
hold on. Is the guy we met earlier a Somalian pirate?
yeah.
you guessed
What do we
it!
get?
How'd you end up in
I'm
Somalia?
a pirate. I get.
I know.
All
I'm
of your
fine.
things.
What's Somalia you?
That's a funny joke. I'll go.
I was gonna say we should start talking about the topic for the week, but I think we should probably take a break.
Yeah.
You know,
Give our
we'll go to my father's upstate. There's a place, there's a lake I know in a nearby town.
I'll lose my job if I don't get this plan through Congress.
Yeah.
My dearest, you must get through to Jefferson.
Hey, you mind fucked me with that dearest shit, Hamilton. This is part of the book. This isn't the song. You put a comma after dearest.
It's true.
My dearest. Go.
This
Angelica.
has been our very inside Hamilton.
I'm Peggy.
I'm not out upstairs.
Can we talk to Peggy for a minute? Let's get to know about Peggy Schuyler.
No, we don't want Peggy. Hey, can you go
Yeah.
somewhere?
I can,
Are
but
your
I
sisters
won't.
Here? Are your sisters here?
Nope, they're all at work.
Go ahead. We need
Yeah,
to
let's
cut.
just go.
Peggy, you need to leave. Okay,
Bye.
we can't have you on here.
Peggy, we don't care.
Sorry.
All right, bye, Peggy.
All right, Ian, erase everything with Peggy.
Ian, leave it in.
Ian,
Be your own man.
There's gonna be no episode left by the time you're done with it. It's gonna be all keys and clapping.
Ian, add more keys right now.
Ian,
And Eric Clapton.
cut to a break. Holy
What just happened?
That was fucking amazing. Whatever happened.
Oh man.
I've never been more
Do you
unsure
not-
of what
wait,
actually is
when
going to
you-
happen.
Wait, when you say what just happened, do you mean that in a good way or a bad way?
I mean it in an amazing way. Like, I feel like we
you
hit the
shouldn't.
ground running, huh?
Yeah.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. Can I just say real quick about Hamilton? I know we've all said this sort of stuff.
I think
many
it's got a
times over.
shot.
Yeah.
I'm not giving away my shot.
But I think the fact that it's the casting makes me so happy because it's designed in a way that it can be completely and truly colorblind. Like, it's showing that no one cares if it's a Black Valjean. Nobody cares if it's, fucking...
How we talk in the breaks is what our podcast would be if we didn't give a shit about the audience.
Yeah. or if we were taking it remotely seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right. 1, 2. You fucking bitch! I waited to let you do it and get it out of the way. You fucking cunt. 1, 2, 3. Hello, comedy. Welcome back. This is
The story of a girl.
Who
This
kind of
is the story of a girl. Oh my god.
Whoa.
telepathy and a half.
Yeah, it is. I
That
love
was
it so
brilliant.
much. It's
Guys,
like my favorite.
Oh.
Who are you?
What?
Sorry, do you guys know where I could get a smoothie?
Oh, it's one of those California bodacious
Hey.
babes we were talking
Oh
about.
my god,
earlier.
Bodacious Babes!
Yeah, I'm very.
I've
I'm
been
very.
waiting for Bodacious Babes.
Yeah, I'm really bodacious. But do you know where I could get a smoothie?
Yeah, there's Jamba
Wait.
Juice. There's
But-
Yogurtland.
Robex. You can get some
Robex is really good.
Robex
Okay,
is good.
like are they close? Because I'm wearing running shoes, but I really hate.
Do you mean
to
like are the
run.
stores friends?
Yeah, like I want good vibes when I get my smoothie.
All the stores are really close,
That's
but
so
they're located
chill.
so far away.
Like sisters from another mister.
Oh my god, I love those. So can I get a Uber?
Yeah, you can get a Uber. Of course you can.
Hubert.
Okay.
It's and you don't even need an app. It's that guy. That's Uber.
Uber? Is he a friend of yours?
Now,
guys
you
super
guys-
close?
you need ride.
You need ride.
Guys,
Hi, are
is-
you Uber?
I have a question.
Yeah, I'm Uber.
Awesome. I'm Pear.
Hi, Per.
Hi. It's so nice of you to say hi. I need a smoothie.
Uber no smoothie. Uber just Uber.
What?
Oh my god, I think she died. I think she died for
Uber
not
killed
getting-
her. Uber choked the life out of her.
Oh.
Guys, I have a question. Is a Uber is that the name of a female vlogger who gets surgery so she can no longer have kids?
I'm standing right here.
Because her tubes are gone.
Guys, I think I'm okay.
Uber.
What happened?
She's not a YouTuber.
Choking you again.
No!
Oh my god, look at her! Oh,
Oh, maybe she just needs a smoothie. We need a smoothie. Stat.
insert ambulance sounds here.
I have a smoothie, but I'm not giving it to her.
What kind is
This is a human being. You don't want to.
Well, have you heard her? Is it a human being?
I know I'm a sexy baby.
Like,
well,
do
it's a
you
human-
want to save that?
It's a human being. She's very annoying, and she's got like death rattles in her throat.
I think
but-
she's suffering from a vocal fry.
And I'm very badonkious.
What is what does badonkious mean?
No, badonkious.
She can't spell she can't say bodacious.
Oh, it's bodacious, honey.
No,
Oh, she's reading it like Bodasius.
Yeah.
Can I have that? Can you stop joking?
Can I ask everyone? Have you heard the tale of Bodasius?
No.
Tale of Bodasius. Tell us the tale of
You
Bodasius.
still
well,
These
I-
are like fanfare here.
I
Still
have
joking.
I have to tell you the tale of Bodasius as it is an oral tradition passed down from a
being
lot of
choked.
ancestors who didn't know how to write.
Oh, okay.
This is the longest choke.
But
Someone should really put her out of her misery before we go any further.
Well, he's still choking her. That's
Hey,
what's
Uber,
happening.
squeeze tighter, please.
Hey, Uber, why don't you just leave?
okay, you better leave.
Thank you.
And why don't you take her with you?
That was really nice. Can you take me to get a smoothie?
Yeah, will you just take her to get a smoothie? Don't choke her.
No, I leave her here for all time.
Oh, god damn it.
Bye.
right, I'm gonna
Uber.
call
Oh,
it-
there he goes.
Guys, I'm gonna call an Uber for her if you'll just give me a second.
No,
She
he
wants
just
a
left,
Uber.
though. He
What?
just left. How would that help?
No, an Uber, not a Uber, an Uber.
She's clearly never heard of Uber.
You've never heard of Uber?
What? Is that like a lift?
Yeah, it's like a lift.
Like a lift. It's like an elevator.
We could have explained it to her that way so much earlier.
Oh yeah, I'll just bring up the app.
She only understands startups.
Ian, go back and take out this whole thing so far.
Who are you talking to?
Oh God. Oh God.
Ian, is he like a Lyft driver?
Will you leave? Will you just start walking in a direction, please?
I can't walk any farther. My feet hurt because I was trying to find a smoothie.
All right. Hello. Did somebody order a lift?
Yeah. Oh my God, that was hi.
Yeah. Okay. Get in my Tesla. Let's get out of here.
You have a Tesla? That's so cool.
That's why you didn't hear me come up, because
Okay.
it's very quiet.
Can you choke me a little while we're in there?
Can I what?
Okay, bye.
I hate to tell you, your Tesla has 4 flat tires.
Oh no! Insert the sound of someone replacing her tires.
No.
Like a pit crew?
Insert the sound of a pit crew.
No,
Your tires are all done, ma'am. You're free to go.
Wait, is this the podcast for race car drivers again?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to put it on?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me find.
Sorry, guys. I get really dumbfounded when beautiful women walk in. I had nothing to add to that.
It's okay.
She was so
All right.
pretty.
Pull up a podcast review weekly.
Okay. Let me. I know.
Do you have the new issue?
I do have the new issue.
I actually heard after our plug last week, the podcast for race drivers raised at least 7 spots. Like
it's really.
We can't get those kind of numbers.
Yeah.
But, no.
On the tops of our cars, we can't afford it.
Yeah. So I do have the new issue here.
Okay.
Awesome.
Looks like there's an owl on the cover.
Yeah, it's the podcast for owls.
Oh yeah.
Can we listen to a little bit of that?
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Ian, go ahead and insert the intro to the podcast for owls. All right. And now.
Who let the owls out? Who let the owls?
Ian, go ahead and end that episode. So yeah, that was a bit of the podcast for owls.
That's pretty good.
I was actually interested in hearing some content.
Can you let a little of the episode play?
Okay. All right, Ian, play the episode again.
Hello, welcome to the podcast for owls. Today we're talking about Doctor Who. Who? Doctor Who. Who? Doctor Who. Who? Anybody? What, a mouse? It's a whole skeleton.
And keep tuned in for later when we'll bring on our musical guest, the Who. Who?
Well, right after Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie. Who? Doctor.
Who? The Who?
Doctor. Who? Matt Smith.
Who? Ian, end the episode, please.
You know, man, you want to talk about guys knowing their audience. They are keyed in to the owl community.
Keyed in. Ian, insert key jiggling sounds.
Why has Ian insert key jingling sounds become a victory cry?
Ian, insert the key jingles.
He said victoriously.
Now, the next time I take a human life, I'm going to stand over the body and dangle keys in their face.
Is that
Wait,
the new
what?
peeing?
Yes! And then you don't teabag anymore. You just wave keys in their face.
So do you guys want me to check out some of the other podcasts?
Yeah. Oh, check our rating real quick in the babies section. See if our key jingling helped us skyrocket. I haven't checked yet.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's not looking good, guys.
Oh, God.
No, it's not looking good.
It's not.
Wait, is this like Apple Maps bad or like Zune bad?
Why would you need a map of an apple? You can hold it in your hand.
That's why it was bad.
I'm complaining about it.
Yeah. You don't gotta tell me that, Honeycrisp.
Can't get enough of that Honeycrisp.
Guys, we're not even on the list.
What? Preposterous.
Oh.
Absurd.
Well, check the other subjects.
Check the date of the magazine. Is it from 2 weeks from now? Because that might be why we're not listed.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm in the podcast digest version of that sitcom where the guy gets the next day's newspaper.
Oh, early edition.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Early edition podcast.
Can we just
edition.
real quick take a moment of silence for the useful information that could have occupied that part of Nick's brain? Moment of silence.
Hey,
Thank you.
No, I remember. I have 100% recollection of any TV show that's a bad pun. Because you know what? That edition was quite early.
Early. A whole day early.
Like, I think that delivery boy should be fired for delivering the next day's newspaper too early. His superpower is trying to preserve the printed word. That is his only superpower, is trying to preserve newsprint in this society.
Guys, I in the newspaper section, in the newspaper and entertainment section of the podcast thing, it says the #1 podcast right now is called the super late edition of early edition. Early edition recollection.
Absolutely, play that. I bet I know just what it is.
Okay, all right. Ian, go ahead and put in the beginning of the super late edition of early edition. Now.
Hey, New York, right? Welcome to the super late edition of early edition. Now, today's news.
Hey!
Oh, do you want him to read the newspaper?
Oh, this was at the top
No, this
of the
is
list.
the news. This was the news.
Oh, I think you paused it. I think you paused it.
Oh,
You bumped the
fuck.
button.
I sat on it. I'm really sorry, guys.
So, like, it paused right after. Like, put it back, like, 5 seconds.
Okay, Ian, go back to when he stopped talking because your butt hit the keyboard.
Ow! Today's news. This friggin' guy is running for president. What do you think of that, huh? Well, he's got a bad hairpiece, but he put up a big building and put his name on it, so you gotta respect the guy. Anyway...
You may call that the Trump card, eh, Marty?
The Trump card.
The Trump
the
card.
race card for racists. Ian, did you pause it again?
Yeah, what the
I
heck?
did, guys. I'm really sorry.
Jesus.
I shouldn't be squatting over my keyboard. That's a terrible place.
Hey,
Is
you never
this
skip leg day.
Are you making a video of one keyboard, one Ian?
Hey, no, Ian, that's not what we mean by jingling
this
keys.
This podcast is a cup full of poop. So
I just want to take a second to marvel that, like, now if you just name a number of a person and a number of a thing in a sequence, it makes people think about eating poop.
yeah, true.
I'm gonna go. We had 2 pies and and we had a cup of coffee. Oh, you had 2 pies, 1 cup, and now you're thinking about those girls eating that poop that they just pooped out.
The poop pie from The Help.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think they were that much help. Like, if that's the one thing everybody remembers about that movie, I don't know if The Help was helping all that much.
No. They definitely forced their way out of that situation.
Well, guys, they couldn't help it.
Do you think that it was just people went to go see The Help, but like they put on Help somewhere, like the Beatles movie?
I fucking hope so, and I would love to see Emma Stone in that movie. Let's remake Help, starring Emma Stone.
Starring Emma Stone as all the Beatles.
As all the
All the
Beatles.
Beatles. Just in different wigs.
No, the same
God.
wig.
Same
Come
wig.
on.
Well, yeah,
And we should have Emma Beatles play all of the Rolling Stones.
Oh God.
oh man.
That sounds.
And then make them fight.
Like Mortal Kombat?
Or I was thinking Stones v. Beatles, dawn of Britpop.
Well, it truly is the dawn of Britpop, that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The breaking dawn of Britpop, which was when the vampires attacked the Beatles.
That was part 1.
Yeah, part 2 is the Stones.
Yeah.
Guys, I also want to applaud us for, once again, spitting in the face of format and saying, you know what? We almost got to our topic a good half hour ago.
You know what? You know what this is? It's a waste of a perfectly good segue.
Yep.
Just just like
a Paul Blart Mart Blart, it is a waste of a good segue.
All right. Let's fucking oh shit, that is I am sorry for that wasted opportunity. This week we are talking, it was Eric's pick, and we are talking about Star Wars The Phantom Edit. Eric, are you ready for your 2 minutes?
Wait, Phantom, I thought it was Phantom Menace.
No, Phantom Edit.
Oh man, guys, I watched the wrong thing then, because I had some complaints.
I can't imagine what.
Oh right. Man. So Eric, are you ready to pick your song?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Okay. All right. Here is your first choice.
First choice.
Okay.
You know what? I like that.
It's not bad.
Pick that. Pick. You know what? Don't play anymore.
All right. Here's one. Here's one. Are you ready?
No, here's
this is
two.
your second choice.
Okay.
Well, this is 2.
Stargaze.
Nope.
No.
This one's called Night Owl.
No, I hate it.
That one's Stargate. Okay.
All right.
Baloney.
All right, and then. Oh nope! I didn't mean to do that one.
Oh, this. Absolutely this. All the time. The Tweety Bird Space Jam song.
Oh, it's so bad. I hate it.
It'll make me stop.
Yep.
Replace, Ian in the future. Replace all ringtones with keys jingling.
All right, Eric.
Yep.
Your time to explain.
Your time starts when you hear the keys jingle.
Was it real or fake?
Okay, Eric.
Yep.
Ready, set, go.
All right. So, The Phantom Edit. It's the first 3 Star Wars prequels, all in one 2-hour film. I thoroughly enjoyed watching this. It was a lot of things that I didn't realize I wouldn't miss. The fact that episode 1 was about 4 minutes long was pretty fantastic, because that whole movie makes me angry. Overall thoughts, I'm not entirely sure if I hadn't seen the movies how well I would have followed it. But the fact that I didn't really miss a whole lot. I liked the pacing. It was interesting how pretty much all of episode 2 was Anakin and Padme focused, even with like a deleted scene, which in this kind of edit, the fact that you put in a deleted scene kind of blew my mind. But I thought the editor did a great job using some editing tricks to kind of fill in some gaps, like at the beginning of episode 3, using flashback dreams to show where Anakin got his arm cut off and when he killed Count Dooku. And I also never realized how many speeches just summarize what just happened earlier in the movie. Like saying, oh, we just got back from this place where blah, blah, blah happened. Got rid of 25 minutes in one speech. And probably my favorite thing, though, overall, was how we ended it. Ending the whole thing with just a black screen and hearing Darth Vader breathe is such an amazing, ominous choice. And that would make me, it did make me want to go right into episode 4, which I think should be the focus of the prequels. Mm-hmm. To say, now we know what happens here. We've gotten the build up. Now you can rock it in episode 4. Purely technical wise, I think there were a few spots that looked a little kind of jump cutty, and a few things didn't work. But for the most part, I thought he did a great job making it smooth. Again, if I hadn't seen the prequels earlier, would I have known what was going on with the war and the frame story? That was the only thing I think might have been a bit confusing. But as far as for relationships and pacing, I think it was an awesome exercise, and I thoroughly enjoyed watching it.
Ugh.
Nice.
I'm just gonna let it keep going for Nick.
Ian, replace this with keys jingling.
You know what this is the sound of? Is your roommate in college who you don't like waking up.
And they snooze it 10 times.
Yep.
No, that's two princes. Anyway, so real quick, Eric.
Yeah.
You want to? This should have been 2 minutes.
The realest
You want to
thing
explain what the Phantom Edit was?
Yeah. So basically, this guy took episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars and made it into a 2-hour movie and cut the fat and most of the meat.
Okay, so who wants to go first? I mean, I've got lots to say, so
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, you
for
go
it.
first.
go ahead.
Okay. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to watch episodes 1, 2, and 3 through Dumbledore's pensieve?
Ooh. Yeah.
That's what this movie
Now
sort
hold
of
on.
felt like.
Hold on. Are you saying
What you mean,
that
Dumbledore's pensieve?
in the world of Harry Potter, Dumbledore has seen Star Wars?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, and he's just remembering these parts of the full movies that he watched.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna table this topic, but I just want to say it so I don't forget it. I had about a 45-minute discussion over the weekend over who would win in a fight between Dumbledore and Yoda. Let's bring that back later. Just gonna plant that seed.
Yeah.
Ian, go back and play the sound of a plant growing.
Yeah. By now,
No,
it'll
play
be
the
a
sound
full...
of the plants coming out of the pipes in Mario.
Oh, there you go. Sophie.
I wasn't nearly done.
Oh.
Yeah, this isn't final
I
thoughts.
said one sentence and we went into it.
Well, I mean, I just meant as your initial thoughts or whatever.
Well, I loved it, and I just kept thinking about how I would feel about this if I had seen it for the first time.
Yes.
And when they started with the fight between Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, if that was the beginning of a movie, I would be like, this movie isn't playing around. This is the first scene.
It's like, hey, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
The crawl, I love that they talked about, they found Anakin Skywalker, which is, when you think about it, all the Phantom Menace is for.
It's the first time I've ever cared about Hayden Christensen in these movies.
Yeah. How did they do that?
It's because they cut out so many of his rapey faces.
Yeah, and use the dialogue.
They had to keep almost going back to the same few times he didn't look rapey in this movie to make it look like he was cute.
Right.
And that deleted scene you were talking about really...
Yeah. That was,
It was
Oh my
so,
God, that
it was so
deleted scene
needed.
Huh?
It was so needed.
Yeah.
There was
Absolutely.
them falling in love seemed improbable in the real trilogy.
Yeah.
I didn't get what
I
she
didn't
saw
buy
in
it.
him.
But getting rid of the Jake Lloyd, not seeing him as a little boy, first of all, made it less
So you
weird.
never have that creepy factor in your
Yeah.
head with them this
And then-
time, or you shouldn't.
Yeah, but then even Padme's mom and sister being like, "Hey, I think he likes you, and you like him." And she's
yeah,
like, "No,
that
stop."
extra pressure from the family,
Great.
to me, completely changes that relationship.
Yes. And it's a lot.
Uh,
and it's a lot sweeter.
Yeah.
Because essentially they take out all the clone stuff in episode 2, basically everything but Anakin and Padme. So it's essentially their movie.
Completely
Well,
cut
and
out Boba Fett, didn't they?
Get him,
Yep.
Dad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. Sophie, your
sorry.
first initial
Yeah.
thoughts.
So
Stop breaking the format.
this whole really, come on, guys.
No respect for the format.
What I was gonna say was this was kind of more of an experience for me to watch the new trilogy because I had to watch all 3 of the episodes all the way through first.
And how did you enjoy those?
Oh man, I just there are parts that are really great, but for the most part they're very, very boring.
No, that's pod racing.
They just take forever to get anything done, and nothing happens in those long periods of time when you know what I mean? Nothing's happening.
Roughly 2 hours of things happen in all 3 movies.
Yeah.
But they kept in my favorite part, which is those scenes with Senator Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because Ian McDiarmid acts the shit out of those.
Those are the best scenes of all 3 movies with him.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, that's the story of the prequels is Anakin's fall and Palpatine's rise. those are the two main trajectories of the prequels.
Yeah. And then, so that was kind of hard to get through the first three. And then when I watched this, I'm like, I kind of wish that I had decided to just watch the Phantom Edit without watching the whole thing, because then that would have brought a different perspective. But I do think that I might have been confused as to what was going on.
Right, because when they brought in the clones for the final battle, because we know they were being built, we knew they were being ordered. That's one part, and there's a whole separatist war, but you never see the viceroys and stuff. It's like, okay, do I understand that?
Can I say my?
Please do.
This what I loved so much about this was that I wasn't. It doesn't make me love the movie yet. But what it does is show me the potential, the true potential of that story and how amazing it could have been. Because, like you said, sometimes there's weird edits, and sometimes there's like, things are confusing, and it's things that could have been very easily fixed.
Right.
If this was the movie that was intended in the first place. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Because the structure of this edit is fucking phenomenal.
It's like the pacing of the older movies, because the older ones, I mean, when you think about what you
with
know...
the double climax.
Yeah, and what you know at the beginning of episode 4 to what you know at the end of episode 4, you learn so much, they throw so much at you, but they don't apologize for it. They're like, no, you'll keep up. And this edit was, no, you'll keep up.
The only problem is sometimes it doesn't let you keep up if you don't know.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Which is why if this was the structure of the movie in the first place, and you could have filled in those gaps, those corners, those connecting moments.
Like maybe 10, 15 minutes of other stuff.
Because it's under 2 hours.
Yes.
So, like, that's my only complaint. I never thought I would say this about the prequels. It could have used 15 more minutes.
Yeah. But honestly, like, going back to what you said, Nick, the idea that a Star Wars movie, you sit down, you see the crawl, and it starts out with a fucking lightsaber battle? Like, right off the bat.
Not like a fun one. No, like, there's not like they are going at it to kill each other the whole time, and it's clearly a climax. But if you use a climax like that as your opener, and then you have 2 movies worth of like other climaxes you could even go to.
Yeah, seeing episode 2 as act 1 of a movie was very interesting.
Well, and here's the thing. So having the Duel of the Fates battle at the beginning, I was like, okay.
Duel of the Fates is technically the Obi-Wan Anakin fight. Is it not?
No. Duel of the Fates is the piece of music that...
I thought it was Obi-Wan Anakin.
It was written for episode 1 for the
It was
Darth
written for
Maul
episode 1.
What's the Obi-Wan Anakin music?
It's the same music.
Oh, okay.
It might be but yeah, that.
No, they reuse it.
Yeah. That was created for that battle. So, Ian, I want you to insert the song, the Cantina Band song right now.
Yep.
But yeah, like, it was, the thing is, it got me so excited because I thought there were big gaps in having that as the opening, just as it was, just because they couldn't properly sort of set up, explain as they're going what's going on. You know what I mean? So that was the first moment of, oh shit, if I hadn't watched the prequels already, I wouldn't know what's going on. Right? But it's stuff that could very easily... Like, I'm imagining the movie starts with, there's the crawl, it comes down, and you see the ship where this is happening, right? The planet where it's happening, and then it zooms in and you, like, see feet running, and you see, like, the feet of this battle happening, and then it slowly unveils that this battle's happening, and over the course of the 5-10 minutes of the battle, you learn who these characters fighting are, what they're doing, what their purpose is, right? Like, that sounds like an amazing intro.
Yeah, and also in the Phantom Edit, I realized just how much the characters refer to each other by name, like, all the time. So even though it was fast, you could still they were calling each other by their names. Even seeing 3PO for the first time when Anakin comes back to find his mother, it's like, oh, the Maker, Master Annie. Hey, 3PO. Oh, cool. They have a prior relationship.
Yeah, and that's all you need with them, really. He called him the Maker. He's the one who made him.
Yeah.
And another one of those that I liked was when he met Jar Jar.
Yeah, Jar Jar.
Which, like, I'm like, if I had met Jar Jar that way, if that was the way that I saw him, and that's
all we saw of him was that in the Senate thing.
I'm like, I wouldn't hate him. Like, nope. There's nothing to hate. It's a weird, wacky alien thrown in there, and I guess he has a prior relationship, and that's kind of funny that they were buddies in a battle together.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the thing that excites me so much about this edit is just like seeing the structure be like to prove that there is good story there. There is a fascinating, exciting, interesting
it's
story.
It's a love letter to the prequels. It's not saying this is how it should have been. It's saying I love this story. Here is, I think,
the best way of telling that story.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it in slightly a weird direction. Like, so I'm doing screenwriting now, and so I'm thinking a lot about like how things are written.
Ooh, Hollywood.
Well, you know, I'm not
like
bragging.
Hollyweird,
but I'm bragging a little. Anyway,
you're braggadocious.
I thought about like, this is okay. When you edit it, I understand all the edits, but like, what if you just wrote a movie this way? Like, what's to say that you like the pre-existing like memories that we have when he goes, "Hey, Jar Jar," and he's like, "Annie, haven't seen you in a long time." We have a full movie's worth of memories in that statement. And it's just kind of implied. It's not like you can convey that when you write something new. But it's weird to think about how well structured you could have the history of the things that happened before you even began this story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, there are subtle ways of doing... So, like, okay, one of the lines that they kept that always sort of bothers me, but I think it's more indicative of what could have been if it was a better screenplay. If the screenplay had been structured in this way, is when they come to see Padme for the first time, and they're riding up the elevator, and there's like, you know, you saved me from that nest of Gundarks, right?
I hate their witty banter.
I love it.
They're kind of a-holes to each other.
Yeah.
But also, I think it's just really fucking poorly written, and I think it's really unsubtle. But by having it there, I think it's a great way of showing, hey, with a better script, with a better like dialogue, that is a perfect moment for explaining the 10 years,
exactly,
or the 8 years between the.
Yeah, it says things have happened. We have done things that you won't see on screen, and that's okay.
Yeah. It's just I thought it was really cool. Wow, we are really actually talking about this. TJ's gonna be pissed because I think he's still upset about the stay tuned thing.
Well, we're
gonna do a stay tuned fact at the end.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah,
remember?
But
I'm just surprised. I'm just surprised. This is the most. I hope you guys are gonna be this Star Wars talkative on my new podcast, Restart Wars.
Then we'll get to more in
soon.
the plug not plug section.
Oh,
No,
look at this a-hole plugging his own thing, giving me crap.
I'm not plugging it. I'm just asking you a question. If you're going to be talking this much on my new podcast, Restart Wars.
See, now that was a plug. That was a plug right there.
Oh, a plug! I say.
No,
A plug! I say.
That wasn't a plug.
I saw a
That
plug.
wasn't a plug. I was merely
It's not a plug. It's a plug.
explaining.
It's a
That
plug.
my new podcast is called Restart Wars, and it's coming out next week.
That's a plug.
Ian, your plugs are showing.
That's a plug.
It's not a plug. It's not a plug.
Although another thing I wanted to quickly touch on is,
Your penis?
yes.
I just want to quickly
Done.
touch on that penis.
Also,
Can we, guys, just for a second, quickly touch on
I
the
just
penis?
need to tap it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Everyone
wrap
put their
it,
hands in.
wrap it first, for goodness
okay,
sakes.
I'll
wrap it,
I'm
then
sorry.
tap it. Done. No, one thing that I thought was interesting with the format of the edit was, again, what the literal shit?
I think I just exploded.
Future Ian, you know, keys, you know the thing. You know the deal. Keys.
Keys
on Van Nuys. See, now it's a pre-existing bit. Now it's a funny joke.
Wait, what?
Anyway, local LA thing.
And Ian not remembering anything. That's also a
Nope.
recurring joke.
Yeah, it's a recurring joke.
No, I think that the choice to focus more on the relationship of Padme and Anakin, the relationship of Anakin and Obi-Wan, the relationship of Anakin and Palpatine, other than fucking trade negotiation rules.
Well, okay, no, you know what's amazing is that, like, George Lucas is trying to tell this story, and it's so much about what made him turn. And what made him turn was his love for this girl. Mm-hmm. And then what does he do? He takes out every scene that shows him falling in love with the girl.
Her, yeah, and her falling in love with him too, because we see he's obsessed with her for forever, but she eventually, in the original edit, seems like she's like, okay.
And sort of grows to tolerate him.
Yeah, she tolerates him. I adore you.
To be fair, that is how royal marriages usually work, is it not?
Well,
yeah, but at the same time, her saying
it's not a royal marriage.
Right.
She's a former queen.
Yeah, but he's not.
She's a former queen, but it's not a royal marriage in that they were matched together.
Are you telling me that you don't think Naboo has the policy that once you're a queen, you get an immaculate royal wedding whenever you decide to get married? If that's not a law, how would they not pass that for themselves? They're in charge of their own lives.
I'm saying it's not a royal wedding because you're saying that these are two people who are matched together and they don't necessarily care for each other, but they grow to appreciate each other.
And I'm talking about penis size.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about this entire time, right?
We grow to appreciate each other.
All right, never mind.
Me's a grower, not a shower.
Oh, ew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying thought. Jar Jar's penis. It's probably spiked like a cat's.
No, he doesn't know what that means. He means that he can quadruple in size, but he doesn't want to show anybody the things he writes because it's really sensitive, like private poetry.
Exactly. It has nothing to do with penises. It's just art.
Speaking of poetry, Matt Braden. I guess we should start saying one of our few listeners, as opposed to our only listeners. Now that I'm referring to another person who's listening,
we're growing.
But is he really listening?
Yeah,
I mean,
he's listening because he is calling us on the fact that we promised some bad Ian High School poetry, but we never got it.
Back in episode 3.
Yeah, and he's totally right, and he is a listener, and he's asking for it, and it's real.
All right, how about this? Let's go around and give our final thoughts on the Phantom Edit.
Okay.
And then I will bring up some poetry. So then actually let me go first so I can look it up while you guys are going.
Okay.
This is great. If you like Star Wars and you've seen the prequels, watch this. It is officially now, I think, going to be the way I watch the prequels from now on.
I think it should be, and it'll shave a whole lot of unnecessary time off of it.
Yeah. This is what I want the spin-off movies to be like.
Yeah, more relationship focused.
Well, they're doing like the Boba Fett and the Han Solo movies. I merely mean focus in on telling your one story.
Yep. Agreed.
Focus on that. Tell that story. The story of this, despite it has a wide scope. I mean, it takes place over 10 years.
I mean, just calling it a Han Solo movie is already narrowing your scope. It is not having to tell the story of the whole war. It's having to tell the story of a man just based on the title.
But I mean, they still have Star Wars in the title.
Yeah, but is there a colon?
Yeah.
Then it's like just a Wolverine origin story. It doesn't have to cover all the X-Men.
But I'm just saying... No, I mean, focus in on telling one story. Like, this one focuses on telling just the story of the birth of Darth Vader. Mm-hmm.
The birth and the Darth of Vader?
The birth and the Darth of Vader. So, yeah. Sophie.
I really liked it, and I wanted to bring up that finally watching the trilogy. Okay, I'll be a Star Wars fan.
Thank you.
No, she's like Padme. She just grows to tolerate Star Wars.
What she's trying to do is get ahead of the ball a little bit because she knows she's gonna like Episode 7, and she doesn't want anyone to call her a poser because that's her worst fear.
That's true. That's exactly what I'm doing.
It's good. It's good.
But no. Honestly, the movies are great. The stories are great. the movies have a tendency to be very self-indulgent and showy, and like one of the things that the Phantom edit did really well was kept in the action, particularly action bits, that established relationships and moved the plot forward and were interesting. Whereas some of the fights that were left out were really cool, but they were just to show off.
Yep.
Like the Count Dooku fight.
Look at all the CG we have.
Yeah,
absolutely.
like I also I don't remember, was Obi-Wan's fight on the lizard with Grievous?
Oh, yeah.
Was that
Grievous
there?
was gone.
Grievous is not in the edit.
See,
You didn't
cool
even
fight.
notice. You didn't even notice.
No,
he was
I
gone.
didn't even notice.
Literally, the movie was going, and I was like, shit. Oh, man, I must have been watching this for like 2 hours now, and I look, and it was a half an hour in, and I was like, oh, shit. It's just so tight, and it's so, like, and I couldn't remember what was there. Like, I'm watching the movie, and I'm like, wait, I was never thinking, oh, shit, that scene isn't here.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a lot of sense to cut General Grievous because, for one thing, he didn't really have a lot to do with the story, did he?
doesn't
Like
add
the
shit.
ultimate,
No.
yeah.
Same with Count Dooku. Like, you cut Count Dooku down to a couple of scenes,
Well,
and that's it.
You've heard the
Count
the
Dooku's
theory.
a fucking
yeah.
a dumb character.
Now the theory, which
Hold
again
on.
maybe talked about on Restart Wars, says
it
Count
will be.
Dooku
We talked about it on
may
Restart
not
Wars,
have
my new
been
podcast coming out next week.
Count Dooku may not have been the original
That was a
choice, but
plug.
stay tuned.
Yeah,
was
Restart
a
Wars
plug.
coming next
Oh,
week.
that was a plug. She saw it.
No, it wasn't a plug. It wasn't a plug. Eric. Oh no, Nick.
Okay. So, did they add blood to the scene when he chopped Darth Maul in half?
Nope, that's there.
It seemed maybe it was our YouTube connection, but it looked like they added more blood. I know that they layered fighters on top of fighters to make the fight scenes look a little more intense.
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I didn't. I mean, I enjoyed them more, so it makes sense.
Yeah, like it was like a tighter screen. He chopped out like half of the people and then had another half fighting behind them, and it didn't normally happen that way. Mm-hmm. I was just thinking about like what a weird story this is, really. When you cut it down to just the story that it is, it's what is it? Is it anti-loving somebody? Is it saying that like what? I don't like that this is the reason that he became Darth Vader, just because he was like how we are, which is prone to loving people passionately.
But I think it's about what's the when are the lengths you would take for one person you love?
Too far.
When are they
Yeah.
too much?
Well,
When
and
are
also-
too far?
yeah.
Also,
what is
it-
obsession?
It
Yeah.
also talks, kind of tells you not to really dread the future. Be happy with what you have now, because that's love. Fear of loss.
Is what's going to
Yeah.
create the loss.
Right.
That's really what it is. It's about, remember, fear creates anger, anger creates hate
Yeah.
turns you to the dark side.
But
That's what happens.
But it
That's
is
literally-
also a nice look at the Jedi and the Sith as a whole, because I don't think that the movie says the Jedi were always right and the Sith were always wrong. I mean, the Sith they have are very evil, but for the idea, like you're saying, that yes, passion can be good, love can be good. Ultimately, the Jedi needed balancing. Like the Force was still unbalanced.
They've chosen to not feel anything.
Yeah,
which
which
I
is
don't think
so-
is the answer.
No, that's like psychopath.
But no, but that's monastic. That's really
Yeah.
Well, then what they're
monastic
doing is
tradition.
they're punishing the character in this series that is most like us.
Yes.
That is like
I don't. But here's my thing: is I don't think, that what they're trying to teach, what the moral of the story is to not, that it's the fearing the future, fearing the unknown, fearing what could happen is bad, and is not a way you can live your life without having it drive you crazy. Which
Because
is what happens.
Obi-Wan loves Anakin.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's not that they, that speech he gives where he says,
we're encouraged to love, and he says it all
Yeah.
creepy.
Besides that creepy smile at the end, I think what he's saying is spot on.
Yeah, it's compassion.
If anything,
not
we're
obsession.
encouraged to love. It's about it. There's nothing that says you don't have sex, and that you can't love people. It's you have to understand
It's big
that
picture.
attachments are difficult as a Jedi.
Well, it made me think about that. You see that British series with James Nesbitt, Jekyll?
No, but I've heard it's phenomenal.
It's basically almost the same thing, where Jekyll is, angry and stuff, but he is born of the passion of...
You mean Mr. Hyde?
Yeah, no, Jekyll, isn't it? No, Mr. Hyde, you're right. Mr. Hyde is born of his love of his family, and, that's when most people would do violent acts.
Right.
Is when if they've never loved somebody, then they've never cared that much.
It's passion. All right,
yeah.
So I'm gonna jump in here real quick. Final thoughts on the edit itself. Because again, this is all Star Wars philosophy, which I could talk about for hours and hours, and which will be talked about for hours on Restart Wars premiering next week.
That was a plug.
That was a plug.
I heard a plug. I heard a plug that time.
What is this, Best Buy? Look at all the plugs.
Wait, what do you mean? That people who have plugs go
to
into
Best
Best Buy a lot?
What she's saying is that you can go to Best Buy, you can buy a computer there, and download my new podcast, Restart Wars, starting next week.
Is that what you meant, honey?
Yeah.
So my overall thoughts...
You were doing a plug not only for that podcast, but also for Best Buy.
I can't help it. The plug side is so enticing.
If only you knew the power of the plug side.
Learn more about
your
it.
Your faith in your
next week.
listeners is yours.
On Restart Wars.
So my overall thoughts on the Phantom Edit.
Yes. Yes, let the plugs
Eric,
flow.
what are your
General
thoughts on
thoughts?
the game?
Oh, Lord,
General thoughts?
I can feel many plugs in you.
My general thoughts.
General thoughts. Rise. Darth General thoughts.
Darth.
He's still in the military.
Darth thoughts.
Yeah.
Darth thoughts.
Darth thoughts.
I don't want to diminish your service record. Darth General.
All right, come on.
My overall thoughts on the edit. I'm very glad I picked it. I think yes, it's a great way. If you want to refresh yourself on the prequels, or really just want to watch that story again, it's much better than watching them all again. That being said, I don't hate the prequels. I still find enjoyment out of watching them, but I liked the pacing of this. I liked the story that it told, the relationships it set up, and it made me just all the more excited for Episode 7, which is in less than 6 weeks.
See, I don't know if I want to watch a Top Gun relationship between two Supermans. I don't know if that's the story I signed up for. The Jedi's at the top of their power buddy cop movie.
I don't know. I kind of love that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think
that'd be
was
the
what was
Obi-Wan.
great
It sounds
about this.
amazing.
That's between Episode 2 and 3, Obi-Wan and Anakin taking on crime.
That's what I'm hoping the Han Solo movie is going to be, because it's being directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who directed 21 Jump Street.
Darth Cop.
All right.
It's a buddy cop movie between Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Holy fucking shit.
All right. I'll be Chewie. You can be Han.
Hold on, no, let me be Chewie. I want to be Chewie.
Fine.
I want to be Chewie. I have my email address is fucking wookiehugger@gmail.com.
Don't say
Everybody
that
knows
on the
that?
fucking podcast.
My opener for so many
Send
years.
hate mail to that.
My opener for so many years involves my Chewbacca impression. It's legendary.
It's in his type.
Guys,
It's in my
side-
type 5.
quick side note. Ian, you just mentioned your personal email in the air. Do we want, now that we have fans listening, to set up some kind of email where they could send us questions?
Oh yeah, we've got one that we're setting up.
Awesome.
It's called We Didn't Read Your Email @gmail.com.
We didn't read your email at gmail.com.
Singular email, not emails. We didn't read your email.
We didn't read your email at gmail.com.
So please send them. We won't read them, but please send them to we didn't read your
Now-
email at gmail.com.
Now
that's a
where
plug.
Yes.
Now, you should send your emails for we didn't read your email .gmail
At
Wait,
gmail.
gmail.com
no,
at we didn't read your email.
Did you forget how internet works?
No, I'm letting them know what to do. If you want us to read your email on we didn't read your email at gmail.com, then send your email to we didn't read your email at gmail.com.
Guys,
That
we
has become a fun bit that will be repeated until we're all so sick of it.
Yep.
guys,
Get ready, ladies and gentlemen.
But it's not yet.
we need to wrap this up quick before Ian melts.
Okay. So,
Happy birthday,
okay. So that was Restart. It was not Restart Wars. Restart Wars.
Ian.
starts next
Ian, wake
week.
up! You're in a different podcast.
A more differenter podcast.
Okay. So that was the Phantom Edit. So next week is we're done with a round. So next week we're gonna screw around.
Let's celebrate. We broke off another roundo.
Yeah.
Yeah, another roundo. We're gonna be at 14 episodes with that one.
Oh,
Let's have another round tonight.
bottle of
We're
red.
officially teenagers, guys.
Bottle of white.
Still too
It
young to
all
fuck.
depends upon your appetite.
Wait. So, Ian, what number is this? This is 13?
This is 13.
So, Nick, wasn't this roughly the age Sophie was when you knew you wanted to fuck her eventually?
No, she was 11 when
Oh.
I met. That's when I met her. That's when I met her.
Nick,
There's
you made
lag.
the
There's
wrong
lag in the
choice.
Skyping.
You walked right into it. DOS Major General.
Not true.
Major
Everyone
General.
knows it's not true. It was
Okay.
not until you were 12 did I start to think of you
That's
in that
not
way.
true. That's impossible.
I always like girls whose shoes light up when they walk away.
Or run in your case. All right, Ian. What is it? 2 weeks from now? What are we doing?
So 2 weeks from now, we're gonna listen to my new podcast, Restart Wars, starting next week. And
That's a
then we're gonna
plug. It's a plug.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait. Hey, can we do a quick plug then for our one? Well, okay, because we're gonna put a couple. We're gonna change the format a little bit, right? We're gonna
Yeah,
be able
we're
to
gonna
put
be
up
putting
a.
up some more podcasts. So on our feed that you may be subscribed to, hopefully,
On
if I can
iTunes
get it to
or
work. Otherwise,
wherever.
we'll announce. Yeah, your iTunes feed or whatever. We're gonna change the title of it to KSSD.
That's just our little
KSSD.
production company.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to be putting up all
podcasts.
sorts of different podcasts because we got some other ideas, including Restart Wars.
And
I'll
including
be-
Sophie and Mai's podcast where we watch Master Chef Junior called Masters of Chef. But this is the Masters of Chef
and then,
Junior
and
edition.
then Eric's podcast.
We are
where-
the Chefual Revolution.
We are the Chef you will
And I'll figure something out to put up there with you fuckers.
And then Eric's podcast where it's just him breathing heavily into the microphone.
I dig
And
it.
it's called Eric is Behind You. It's
That's
for you to
also
listen
my
to.
pickup line.
Yeah.
Hey,
I-
Eric is behind you.
I will
Hey,
have
can
no
we-
bouquet if it doesn't include Eric's breath.
Done.
Okay, can we
Although, quick,
can we get a little clip of that podcast real quick?
Oh, of mine? Eric's behind you?
Yeah, okay,
Sure.
so this is a little bit of
Episode 0.
episode 0 of Eric is Behind You.
Hello?
Eric is behind you.
All right, that's a good episode 0.
I think it is. Also, once you go back to our feed on iTunes, which is now we didn't start the podcast, which will be turning to KSSD. Please, we haven't asked for it yet. Write a review on iTunes. That actually helps people find us. Give us some stars. Give us whatever. I would love to hear what people actually fucking think of this.
Hey, if
So-
they give us some stars, if they add a few bars, we got a flag going.
Damn right,
Okay,
America.
so do you guys want
USA.
to hear what my pick is?
Yes, I would
These
love to know
colors
your
don't
pick is.
run.
Okay, my pick is...
Wait,
2
I don't
weeks.
want to know.
2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now.
My pick for 2 weeks from now is my new podcast, Restart Wars. I'm just kidding. I was the look on Nick's face. Wow. Okay. No. But it is sort of related. Because unfortunately, everything in my life is going to be Star Wars related for the next 2.5 months or so. Fortunately, yeah. Unfortunately for you, and unfortunately for our listeners.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, next week
2 weeks.
we're going to be watching. In 2 weeks, we'll be talking about. But in the next 2 weeks, we're going to watch the Star Wars Holiday Special.
You piece of shit.
And-
What if we've already watched it so many times?
And specifically,
I've never
we're
watched it.
watching. You've never seen it?
No, I've avoided it
Oh,
like the
shit.
plague.
Okay, so Nick and Sophie, I need your opinion. Okay?
Okay.
Should we make him watch the unadulterated version? Or should we make him watch the MST3K version that we watched? which
I would prefer
Un-
unadulterated if it's all the same.
well,
Take a-
okay, it's not because it's
It's
even
it's
TJ,
unwatchable
Okay.
without it.
It's
What,
yeah.
what do you guys
and,
think?
and the thing,
Or Ian, what do you think specifically? 'Cause it's really up to you.
I thought you had seen it, so I was
No.
going to say, like, let's just watch the real thing so we can talk about it.
I never
But
watched it.
if you haven't had to endure it, I sort of don't want to make you sit through it on your first time without it, because
It's literally the difference between torture and not torture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I
But-
cannot tell you. We our TJ, our one listener, has quite a little bit he does about this, and maybe when we talk about it, we can have him record some audio of him
Yeah.
doing that bit, and we can include it.
absolutely.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the thing is, and it's amazing because I know you guys specifically get a lot of enjoyment out of watching things that are traditionally thought of as bad. So
I know
even
I'm
you
not.
guys
I'm
are
not
like,
that way. I
no.
don't like. I don't like The Room or.
Oh,
I don't
Nick doesn't
particularly
like it, but I
like
enjoy
a
it.
certain other movie. Really,
Yeah, you're
either.
wrong. That's
Saturn
the greatest
Descending.
movie ever made. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun.
all right. So 2 weeks Star Wars Holiday Special MST3K edition. We're gonna say for our listeners.
I'm going to say the MST3K edition. However, is what Eric is going to watch. However, I would like the rest of us to try and watch it without at least part of it.
But
'Cause
where?
I just want-
where would we even see it? Like, where would it
It's
be
on
playing
YouTube.
on a loop?
Oh, okay. It's currently playing on a loop in our YouTube chat page, which I will put up, and you can.
Anytime you're feeling down, pop into the chat room, watch it, leave your thoughts. I think they stay around the
they
things
do.
people write. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna start putting up some videos, and you can click around. So if there's a specific video you want to skip to, you can just hit play. I believe people who aren't admins can do that, correct?
well, no, I don't
don't
think they can. And in fact,
You
you
guys-
should all things that are not that special should be taken off during this period.
Okay, and then I'll just make another one for us.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that's 2 weeks
Behind
ago.
the scenes.
Yeah, and the version that's on YouTube is the unadulterated version. So if you want to not deal with the agony, you're gonna have to find the MST3K one,
All right.
or the Riff Tracks one.
Right.
All right, so that's it for this week's
Yep.
episode.
Still come back.
Of-
There will be a show next week, though.
Yeah,
make sure.
no, there
make
will
sure
be.
there will be a show next week.
We'll be here.
We'll be here.
We're gonna be here.
We'll be fucking on point as always.
We're gonna be fucking on a point.
We're gonna be on
gonna hurt.
fleek.
We're gonna be on fleek, and with that, leaving us, we have Sophia Dutch. Not leaving us like forever, but leaving us for this episode from sunny California, Sophia Dutcher. Bodacious Babe, Sophia Dutcher.
Please replace my introduction with
A better
keys
introduction.
Ian, please take out what Nick just said, and then tell Sophie to continue.
No, I just.
Are
Bye.
you not gonna talk directly to us anymore?
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Ian only talks to God now. What's that? Yes, Father, I'll ask him. He wants to know what you're doing on my island. Braveheart.
And that is Bodacious Babe Nick Dressel.
I don't want to holler and blame. That can only mean, hey, how you doing?
And the most bodacious of babes, Eric Eilerson.
I'm behind you.
Yeah.
And of course, you are the most bodacious of babies,
Most
Ian
bodacious of
Page.
babies. Ian Page.
Let's end it with some real honest to God key jingling.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Is this real key jingling or made up key jingling?
That was fake.